Cristiano Ronaldo has broken records, won almost every major trophy, and inspired millions around the world. But what if I told you there is one mistake he still regrets? A mistake that changed the way he played forever. It wasn't a missed penalty or a lost final. It was a decision that taught him a lesson no trophy ever could. This is the story of Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest regret. When people think about Cristiano Ronaldo, they imagine goals, trophies, celebrations, and records. But long before he became one of the greatest footballers in history, he was a young player with incredible talent and enormous confidence. As a teenager at Sporting CP and later during his first years at Manchester United, Ronaldo loved entertaining the crowd with flashy skills, stepovers, and tricks. He wanted everyone to know he was special, and while his talent amazed fans, it also frustrated many teammates and coaches because there were moments when he tried to do too much on his own instead of making the simple pass. One particular period became a turning point in his career. Ronaldo realized that showing off without helping the team meant nothing. After disappointing performances and criticism from coaches, teammates, and the media, he spent hours thinking about what separated good players from true legends. That realization became one of the biggest regrets of his early career. He understood that football was never about proving you were better than everyone else. It was about helping your team win. Instead of making excuses or blaming others, Ronaldo accepted the criticism with humility. From that day forward, he completely transformed his mindset. He stayed after training while everyone else went home, practiced finishing from every angle, improved his passing, strengthened his weaker foot, worked on his physical fitness, and became obsessed with becoming more complete every single day. Sir Alex Ferguson also played a huge role in this transformation, constantly reminding Ronaldo that the greatest players make the smartest decisions, not the flashiest ones. Slowly, Ronaldo stopped playing only for applause and started playing for victories. His decision-making improved, his goals increased, and his teammates began trusting him more than ever before. Every criticism became fuel, every mistake became a lesson, and every failure pushed him to train even harder. Years later, that same young player who once regretted trying to impress everyone became the leader every club wanted. He won multiple Premier League titles, conquered Europe with Manchester United, became the world's most expensive player when he joined Real Madrid, won 4 Champions League trophies with Madrid, lifted league titles in Spain and Italy, became Portugal's greatest captain, and inspired millions of young footballers across the world. Looking back, Ronaldo often speaks about learning from his early years because he knows that talent alone never creates legends. Discipline, humility, and the willingness to improve after making mistakes are what truly separate the greatest from everyone else. His biggest regret was not a single match or one missed chance. It was realizing that he wasted valuable time trying to prove how talented he was, instead of becoming the player his team needed. But instead of letting that regret define him, he used it to build the mentality that made him one of football's greatest icons. Every early morning workout, every extra training session, every painful defeat, and every criticism reminded him of that lesson. Today, when people see Cristiano Ronaldo lifting trophies, breaking records, and inspiring the next generation, they see the finished product, but they rarely see the mistakes, sacrifices, and regrets that built the champion. His story proves that success doesn't come from never making mistakes. Success comes from having the courage to admit your mistakes, learn from them, and return stronger than before. Ronaldo's greatest regret didn't end his dream. It became the reason he chased perfection every single day, proving that sometimes the biggest mistake of your life can become the greatest turning point in your journey.